The world is moving at such an exciting pace. Pandemics, wars, never-ending challenges, and things that halt your focus. The same was the case in the 1600s when Miyamoto Musashi, the badass ronin, decided to live an excruciatingly painful and difficult life, but was more fulfilled than anyone you'd ever find. This can be translated into the modern-day dating world. There's nothing but chaos, too many expectations, a higher barrier to entry, and compatibility issues would make you fear even thinking about approaching a woman. So how are Miyamoto Musashi's law of attraction findings even remotely related to the modern-day dating world? You'll be shocked, but beware. Only use these 3 simple hacks if you want to become a badass like all women would like.
Fearless Forge.
Before we start, we need to understand the law of attraction and how Miyamoto Musashi solved it in the most unique way known to humanity. On top of that, how is this one rule of Miyamoto Musashi's Dokodo, his book, that gives such valuable dating advice that it would make all the ladies wet for you? Getting from a lame dude to a stud is easy, as you just need to understand the law of attraction and follow our 3 hacks. But before that, what exactly is the law of attraction? You see, in Miyamoto Musashi's book, there's a rule that states, humility is strength, consider yourself lightly, consider the world deeply. On the surface, it looks like any other self-help book advice, with ancient knowledge shoved down our throats, but that's not the case. This rule is vital for finding success in every area of your life, including love, relationships, dating. But what exactly are these 3 simple hacks, and can they be considered as rules to attract the most beautiful women in the world? What about living in harmony with your better half? You'll be surprised to find out. While Musashi might not have spoken directly about the law of attraction, his lifestyle was the embodiment of it. His Book of 5 Rings is still relevant and can be used as a tool to attract any baddie you want in the world. To master the law of attraction, the universe, money, fame, and girls, you need to understand that you attract what you are. You are the prize, and you must understand that it all starts from you. According to Miyamoto Musashi, a man must develop his passion, at least if they're productive. So whether you're passionate about starting that new business or something as unique as rock climbing, all your passions and hobbies are what shape you. No woman wants to be with a skank who doesn't have anything meaningful to him. While Musashi's story looks like all he wanted was solitude, that wasn't the case. Rather, he got rid of all pleasures from his life just to practice one thing: self-improvement. As a man, if you're struggling, you get the woman of your dreams, are broke, and then wonder if you can't do anything, you should start reevaluating your life. One of the most interesting quotes by Miyamoto Musashi is, "Do not seek pleasure for its own sake." In today's world, this can't be far from the truth. People are mindlessly scrolling social media all day, thinking about nothing but getting every hit of dopamine from the slightest interactions with their phones. To make things worse, our attention span is dropping, our masculine nature isn't being challenged, and everyone's just waiting for their chance. The truth is, there's no chance, and if you're looking for one, you must create your own luck. Women are out there looking for possible mates, but they can't find any. As a man, you attract what you are. If a man is a total loser, you will attract a mediocre girl. Maybe she'll cheat on him to get to the next level, but a man can only do one thing, and that is to self-improve. Once you have the money, the mental peace, and the Greek statue-looking body, who wouldn't want to date you? On the contrary, if someone does nothing but indulge in corn every single day, his brain fog wouldn't even allow him to get to the next level, let alone see women with a respectable gaze. In other words, we attract who we are, and to cultivate the law of attraction, you must choose the path of self-mastery. Can you imagine that a man like Miyamoto, who is known to be the most badass swordsman, once used to be an average man from an average place? You've got that right. This translates so much to modern-day men who are at such a bad place in their careers and the dating world, but they're still pushing towards a place where they could ultimately chase glory. That's just masculine nature. But Miyamoto Musashi didn't choose loneliness as a way of life. Rather, he had no other choice. He was kicked out of his dojo, and at some point, he had no choice but to move out. Many of us would be pushed like this from our homes or our jobs, and we would happily give up. We would make sure to watch thousands of TikToks a day and get brain rot watching those videos. While TikTok didn't exist in Musashi's time, he didn't take this lightly. Instead, he went out on a journey to prove that he would become the strongest swordsman in the world. To him, this was his mission, and to him, his current environment was slowing him down one way or another. When we talk about modern-day men, the main reason why they're so far away from where they want to be is that they don't have the concept of solitude and loneliness. While men are feeling increasingly lonely, it's not like they embrace loneliness like Musashi did. Changing your environment is the best way to improve as a man. What men do wrong today is that they're still in their crappy circles with friendships that yield nothing. They'd waste all their time on a boys' night out, getting drunk and chasing 2 out of 10s who are gonna cheat on them anyways. However, one thing that we can all learn from Musashi is that we should have a purpose. Miyamoto Musashi didn't know that he was going to be this one big badass swordsman, with him going down in history as one of the most influential men of all time. Rather, all his time was focused on mastering his craft, becoming better, and beating other samurai in duels. Similarly, when you, as a man, focus on that one big mission, all the fame, glory, success, and women would be a side effect. Most of us fail to realize that the law of attraction is all about making certain moves on the chessboard and just enjoying the results as you work towards a goal. As a man, you need to make sure that you're away from distraction for weeks, months, or even years if needed. In that time, you must work on yourself and become the best version of yourself. Once you've got a nice job or business, a great-looking physique, and a successful life, women are going to be attracted to you like a magnet. You're going to have so many women chasing you that you can pick and choose. However, if you chase women, it's game over for you. The law of attraction works best when you distance yourself and just work towards the betterment. There is nothing outside of yourself that can ever enable you to get better, stronger, richer, quicker, or smarter. Everything is within. Everything exists. Seek nothing outside of yourself. This quote by Musashi is the embodiment of embracing the law of attraction. Musashi's life was built action by action. And when we talk about modern-day men, they're more talk and less action. Social media and the modern-day media has made us so comfortable with being ourselves. We thought that we were going to achieve certain tasks, but ended up procrastinating. But that's not how the world works. In his famous quote, "Do nothing that is of no use," Musashi is giving us a huge piece of advice that we should only focus on the necessary and get rid of the unnecessary in life. For most men, dating becomes a hassle because they're not even confident enough, rich enough, or anything else enough. We've created lame excuses for ourselves, like the perfect woman doesn't exist or that modern-day women are bad. However, that's not the case. According to the law of attraction, we only attract things that we actively work towards. Let's say you want to date a woman, but all your insecurities are creeping in. Maybe you don't have enough money to go on a date with her, or you think she would reject your proposal. According to Musashi, if you wish to control others, you must control yourself first. Your main job as a man should be to create harmony within yourself. It's also been proven that women love the warm and kind aura men bring up, but today's men are so aggressive, emotional, and pathetic that they end up pushing women away by their own insecurities. Remember, guys, dating doesn't have to be complex. You can only date and retain someone who's as good as you. According to Musashi, you can only fight the way you practice. In today's world, dating is a fight. If you don't prepare yourself mentally, you're going to lose. So before trying to hit on ladies or making your next move, you must sit back and think about whether you're even ready for dating or not. The law of attraction all starts with you, and if you're in control of yourself, you're going to win. To attract the most beautiful women and have overall success in your life, you must start planning, but also executing. Time is short, and when a man builds his life action by action, he generally gets the best results. After understanding Miyamoto Musashi's approach to the law of attraction, you'll get ready to face the biggest challenge of your life. Spoiler alert, this challenge is life itself. You should understand that you attract who you are, and you'll only date someone as good as you are. Moreover, changing your environment, including your friend circle or city, would help massively in shaping up your personality. Lastly, once you put in the action, you're going to become the best version of yourself, and women will chase you. And if you want to navigate through the tough terrain of dating, watch the next video coming your way.